what's up, everybody? This is VisitJoan, and I don't know why I keep doing this. I mean, it's not like Discovery University hasn't caused me any pain and suffering at all. I'm serious. I mean, like, everything that's wrong with my life right now can just be traced back to this stupid pack. So, I have no idea why I keep doing these builds, but for some reason they make me happy, and I don't know, I just desperately need that right now. I mean, it's Christmas Eve, I suppose I should just be happy, but I'm not, and that just, goes back to a whole bunch of things. I'm just really frustrated with the world right now, and I have absolutely no idea where I'm going to go from here, what's going on. But anyway, you guys didn't come here to hear me complain about everything. At least I hope you didn't. If you did, I owe you a plane ticket out here because I just need someone to vent to. But you guys came here for this wonderful build. I don't even know if it's wonderful anymore. Like, I don't really know. But anyway, today I am doing one of the Brightchester University housing lots. This is Wyvern Hall. And I went online to actually look at it, what I kind of want to do, because, dorms and residence halls have just weird shapes. I know because Douglas Hall had, like, a freaking hexagon in the middle of it. And then it had, like, four, like, I don't even know how you describe it. It's kind of like the shape of a plumb bob, except it's not. It's, like, rounded, and those were, like, the wings that came out of it. Like, I don't know. I might even just show you a picture of it up here if I remember to do that. But, I don't know, just dorms and residence halls just have weird shapes. And so I kind of was interested in kind of, like, building that. I mean, I really wanted to, but the thing was, there's just no space on these lots in Brightchester. It's, like, the biggest lot, is, like, the library, and I kind of wanted, I don't know, maybe to keep that the library. I mean, does the library really have to be that big? I don't know. But, anyway, you just got, like, 20 by 30 lots, and that's just really frustrating. But I found a way to do it. So, anyway, I found, like, a residence hall that was at the University of Connecticut, and I thought it looked pretty cool, and I kind of wanted to do that here. Of course, I had to squish it because there was, like, no space, but it turned out okay. It worked out great in the end. So, okay, can we just talk for a minute about this roof right here? I mean, I've told you before how much of a pain in the butt mansard roofs are. Like, if you've seen my video of the Sims 3 Goth House, oh my goodness, roofing that was a nightmare. And this one was kind of as well because, it wasn't like completely 100% square. But eventually I figured it out. And I'm kind of proud of myself that I actually did that because, I probably before I wouldn't have, but now I did. So it actually looks like a freaking roof that you would find. And I kind of wanted it to look like the roof that was on the other one, although I will be redoing the other one as well. So, who the heck knows? But, you know what? This is a penthouse lot, so this is really only one floor of the, of the residence hall. So, there's no cafeteria here, just a common area and a bunch of rooms. And there are, I think, like, 4 single rooms, 2 wide doubles, and 2 small doubles. So, there's 8 rooms in total. And some of them are doubles, so there are 10 beds, and the smaller doubles are bunk beds, and those beds obviously are not functional at all. However, you only have 10 functional beds in one of these anyway, so you know what? It doesn't really matter. And obviously, if I was doing the whole building from scratch, the whole thing would be this shape. But I can't control the shape of the other building. I can't change it. I can't do anything about that, so I'm stuck with it. Today's just been a long day, but I lose multiple days this week just because of the holiday and everything else that's just piled on and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to make the most of the time I have and trying to get as much done as I can because, I'm kind of on a time frame here. I'm not only, trying to work on January stuff, I'm also trying to get the special project that I'm not revealing yet done. And well, actually, by the time you're watching this, I will have already announced it, but, whatever. It's just, I've been doing double time this past month, and, like when people say, oh yeah, The Sims is my life, like, literally, my content is completely my life. That is what I do from pretty much sun up to sundown, and even after the sun goes down, because sun goes down at, like, 4:30 nowadays, so it's just, oh my goodness, but that literally is what I do, day in and day out, and it's something I love to do, and, it's just, I really kind of want to take a nap, but it's like 5:30, and I'm probably going to go, well, maybe not soon, but, it probably won't mess up my sleep schedule up at all. I mean, I have to get up early tomorrow, and, well, you know what? I get up early anyway. I just get up at like 5 o'clock in the morning, no matter what time of year it is, whether the sun's out or not. So, you know what? It's just, I don't even question it anymore. It's been going on for years, I think, and I don't know, just like everything is just completely messed up in my mind, and that's the way it works when you're me. So, nothing I can do about that. And as if all that isn't enough, we got the plumber coming back on Saturday just because, well, we got a new washer and dryer because some of you may remember mine broke. But yeah, we got a new one, and now the frickin' sink in the utility room is like leaking, so we can't really wash anything yet. So my parents went out and got a new sink today, and so yeah, the plumber's coming Saturday to fix it. So, but unlike the last 2 times he was here, he shouldn't come upstairs up here in the living room because this place is a mess. It just really shows you the state of my mental health right now, and that is, it does not exist. Thank you, everything. But, yeah, I just need to put a bunch of stuff away that I just haven't done, and I just don't feel like doing, and, oh my goodness, I don't know. Oh my goodness. You know, that and everything I'm trying to get done is just like, I don't know, it's kind of like a little bit frustrating in its own right. But, you know what, I'm just trying to take out my frustrations on the world right now and kind of like channel it into a different outlet like this content, and you know what, it's kind of working. I mean, I don't know what I'm saying, you guys. I'm probably just gonna, it might just be, you know, all of this end of the year stuff, and not just being the end of the year, but being the end of a decade, and it's like, wow, that just snuck up on me. All of a sudden everybody online is talking about, oh my goodness, the decade's over. And you know, I mean, generally everything's been like the Weather Channel. Everything has been, you know, looking back at the past decade. And I'm just looking at this like, I don't even know what kind of a decade this even was because so much happened. It like basically halfway through the decade, I went through a major life change. And I'm still feeling the effects of that. Like, I'm still hurt from that. I'm still, you know, like everything that just happened in the last couple of months basically has stemmed from that major life change. And, you know, this is like the first time. I mean, this is like the 3rd decade transition I've been through. And, you know, I still count the 90s because, well, I came about 10 months into it. So, actually, if you even count the time I spent in utero, that was pretty much the whole decade minus 1 month. So, yeah, I pretty much, you know, you would think that 3rd time's the charm, but apparently it's not, because for the first time, where do I go? I have absolutely no idea where I'm going. There's no plan. I don't know what I'm doing next. I have absolutely no idea what the heck is going on. And, you know, I just kind of want to leave all of this, you know, Discover University relationship stuff in 2019, but of course that doesn't depend on me. And you know, what I would really like to do is just start completely fresh in the new year, like this whole thing never happened. And the rational part of me says that, you know, just forgetting about it and giving up would probably be the best thing to do, except where am I supposed to move on to? There like is no one else. I mean, it shouldn't be that way. I live in an area with 9.5 million people. I mean, come on. The 2 of us can't be the only Sims creators in the Chicagoland area. There has to be somebody else. But it was a stroke of pure luck that I found her. What am I supposed to do? Wait another couple of years until somebody else randomly shows up? Like, no, I don't have that kind of time. I need a solution now. I'm just so sick of being in these situations where doing the right thing helps everyone, but it ends up hurting me. I mean, I've been here before with the whole wedding debacle, and oh my goodness. It's just like, why? Why do I have to suffer if I do the right thing? That should not be a thing, but apparently it is. It's just, I don't know. I mean, new year, new decade, I should probably just sit back and let the universe decide where to take me. But I've been doing that the last 4.5 years, and recently I discovered that I can't trust the universe anymore, so I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do. It's just, well, in terms of my personal life, it literally doesn't exist. That's it. That's the basic summary of what is going on right now, and yeah, that's everything. The only thing I can really do right now is basically retreat into the world of my content and my series and do things that actually make me think of a better time when I was actually happy, like when I was living in university housing, like I'm building right here. So probably time I've gotten back to talking about the build. I've done enough rambling. So what I actually did to make sure all the rooms were big enough is I put kind of like the furniture in each size of a room to make sure I could, actually fit everything, because those were some problems I had with the last couple of builds, is that I would get the room size good and then I just had trouble fitting things. And so at least I think that was a problem I had. I don't remember it. I'm losing it. But either way, I did all of that off camera because honestly, I just cut that all out because you guys don't need to see that. And then again, since it's university housing, I just kind of put like kind of similar furniture in most of the rooms, And then a couple of the small double rooms, I actually put bunk beds. I may have said this before, but you know what? Actually, I think I did say this before. Let me go check. Okay, yeah, I did say this before. So, I record this stuff on multiple days, so sometimes I forget what I've said and what I haven't said. It's just, like I said, everything's just a big mess right now. It's just, I don't even know what I'm talking about. But I did all the rooms on camera this time around just because, I wasn't building the entire residence hall. I was just building one floor of it. So I figured, it would be the same length as every other thing I've done and all the other stuff like that. And, here I am just trying to choose what color bedspreads, and it's just really annoying because I was trying to make bunk beds and the freaking swatches of the wood are not the same. Does that annoy anybody else? I mean, I think it probably would, but yeah, it's like, see, it would be really great if we had, I think Kitty Cat Plays with Yarn said this, but it would be like really great if we had, individual swatches. Maybe not the color wheel, because I honestly do not see that happening, but we should probably have, at least one red, one blue, one yellow, all this, all just the basic colors. And, like if it's wood, we have basic wood colors, all of them. And make them like separate so that stupid things like this don't happen. But, actually, come to think of it, there are kind of a few improvements, to build mode that can be made, mostly that have to do with sorting. I don't know, I might do a video on that, but, yeah, that's pretty much, I think, it for the build. There's not all that much to it. I mean, I've done these before, so I really shouldn't have to be, explaining myself here, but it just feels like if I were to talk about this, I would just be, repeating myself a whole bunch, so I'm just not gonna do that. Did I ever tell you about the simmer that started a photography business? Like, literally, she had a baby and then she decided, I'm going to start a photography business. And I'm just looking on Facebook and Instagram and she has all of these photos from all of these sessions. And I'm like, on one hand, it's like, good for you because this is how you make your living. So it's happy to see that your business is being successful. But on the other hand, I'm just sitting there thinking, how the heck are you getting all of these clients? I mean, I tried to do photography once and I had to literally beg family members to let me take their pictures. And then most of them, didn't even follow through. So it's just I don't know. I guess people just don't like me. And, I realized that, not everybody's going to like me. And, I'm fine with that. If you don't like me, I don't really want to be around you. But at the same time, 9.5 million people, guys. Chances are at least one of them has to like me and want me around. I mean, it's just a matter of finding that person, but I can't because I don't go out, I can't drive, I don't go anywhere, and so I don't have a way of meeting other people. That's what I think is frustrating about this whole thing. The only way I really can meet people and socialize is on the internet, and then I just have to hope and pray that someone is going to show up in my area at some point. See, that's why this whole thing is just devastating. It finally, was the rare miracle I needed, and it just blows up in my face. That's what, I'm not really just mad at this person, like I've said before. I'm just mad at the world for leading me in this direction and then not following through. But, time and time again, the world has shown me that I can't rely on others, but I get my hopes up anyway, which I really should just stop doing. But if I don't do it, I'm not going to get anywhere. I don't know, guys. It's not gonna magically get better when the clock strikes midnight in a couple of days. So I don't know why everybody treats it like, it's this big deal. I mean, it's a new year, it's a fresh start. You make resolutions. I don't even know what my resolution would be, but I just no. It's just, every time I try to make goals, I always forget what they are. So I don't make them. It's something I've done since I was a kid. I can't even understand it. Anyway, you guys, this video is about to wrap up, and so I'm gonna let you go here. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you left a like and a comment, and also if you subscribed, especially if you want to see more. That would be cool as well. Also, if you can follow me on social media, if you want to see behind the scenes, fun facts, just stuff like that, you can always follow me at Instagram at VisitJoan, and if you want to see, my thoughts on anything Sims related, or just info about when videos are coming out, be sure to follow me on Twitter at VisitJoanVideos. But anyway, I'm going to get up out of here. Bye, everybody. I'll see you in the next video.